That you did! You did make it to get the bust, which is kind of awesome. How are you doing tonight? And yes, this is a actual game, not like an art program, but you know, the entire game's purpose is this thing called pixel art, so I'm guessing I can do, you know, how to zoom. Oh, this thing, isn't it? Yep, cool. Seven hours? Seriously? What did you do? Travel the entire state? Also, why is the number 9? Like, I don't understand that. I'm gonna do that so that I don't have to care about it. It says you're supposed to be able to click and drag the left mouse button. It is not allowing me to do that whatsoever. Ah! Bed. There we go. An hour to the office, 3.5 hours. Okay, that is a lot of driving and very tiring. 2.5 hours of driving around. Ah, okay. You do house calls? I did not know that. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. But yeah, I decided that I wanted to do pixel art style, color by number, because it's actually kind of, you know, enjoyable. Also, the entire set for this game is actually pretty cheap. It's not an expensive thing to get at all. And the set that I'm doing right now is the base game. 9. Program works. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That would actually be really nice. Like, you know, if I were one of your clients, that would be really kind of useful and nice to have. And yes, since I haven't done this game specifically before, I'm starting with the absolute easiest. Ugh. As I mess it up. Ignore that! That is nothing, it is fixed. But yeah, I'm starting with the easiest one of these first. Because I figured that would make my life easier, since I'm just trying to chill. Here we go. And 20. Done! Congrats! We're not gonna give you a... Oh yeah. I should probably make sure... Cool. I like making sure that I'm offline according to Steam. So I'm guessing these are the same thing, just different colors. Okay. I'm also assuming that the soundtrack to this game is made for this game and not used anywhere else. Or if it is used anywhere else, it's because they bought it for the game. And, you know, all that stuff. Ew. It is? Well, that is easy to change. I don't want to get rid of it completely, but I can totally change it to be quieter. This one was kind of a awkward setup because even with my testing, it wasn't easy to tell like how loud it really was. I have it turned down for myself because, you know, it's loud for me, but I don't want it to be loud for you. I can deal with it being loud for me. I also find it funny that this color by number doesn't give me an option for these little white squares. Yeah, that's kind of how I did it, but the bar was hard to read this time. Like, at least with most games, I can kind of read the bar. But this time it was kind of awkward. I probably should have done record option first, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let chat tell me. Because chat typically lets me know. I actually don't know if it is an apple. Hang on. There it is. Cause see, it looks more like a potion bottle. But it is definitely apple colored, you are correct on that. How are you doing, Avampe? I have not talked to you, well, I've not formally talked to you since I watched Ochi that one time. During Cult of the Lamb. There we go. Congratulations! You can pixel art. I don't want to do like a bunch of the same thing. That's why I'm not really doing all of these. Because I mean, I could, but it doesn't seem like, at least not for right now, not like something I want to do. Yakuza Dragon. Very nice! I have not played Yakuza, but I do need to play that series. Because it does look good. And you should go to sleep! I leave my VODs up. You can watch it when you are not needing sleep. I absolutely adore all of your emotes because they are adorable. That's still a thing? Well, that's outdated. I got rid of all the other stuff. I actually don't think it will go up in number either. I mean, not now. Because the campaign's over. I, however, will continue only playing the Ether line because I feel like it. And because, you know, the only thing I would have to roll for is, like, you know, swords and, like, artifacts and stuff. That one's actually kind of cool looking. Don't mind Vampy. Just spamming all the emotes. Have you maxed out emotes yet, or are you able to get more? You're helping. Yes, just do a wall of vampy emotes. Because it will be total cuteness everywhere. Okay. I'm trying to come up with what I could do for like bit emotes, and it's like, I don't know what to do for them because I want them to be different than the other emotes, but I want them to be like their own special thing at the same time. But I don't want them to be too different. I think this is a blue gem. Based on everything I see, I'm gonna say it's a blue gem. Max out at 50 subs, okay. Oh, that's actually a really good looking gem. I mean, I'm not taking notes of how these are put together to try to learn pixel art. Why would I do that? Why would I get a game that was specifically pixel art just to do color by numbers in pixel art and just to learn how pixel art is done? Or at least improve my own pixel art. Why would that be a thing? That's like me, you know, following a bunch of 3D modelers on Twitch just to learn how to 3D model better. Or looking up 3D modeling YouTube videos. Who does that? Who improves themselves at a skill they already have? I legitimately cannot do pixel art this well. Like, outside this, my pixel art sucks. I can kind of do sprites, like, of characters, but they're absolutely horrendous. Not worth showing off. Not really. Okay, night-night, Vampy! Stream elements, I will silence you. You will time out if you do not stop spamming. My chat is supposed to spam chat, not you, you silly bot. And yes, that shout out was totally called for. Thank you for that. If I change windows, you'll lose audio of the game, by the way. It's another one of those. Like, so many games have that, and it's like, why? Why do you have it to where my audio completely dies if I switch windows? And see, that one, again, looks really cool, and I thought it wouldn't look that cool, personally. But that's why my pixel art sucks, and why this doesn't. By the way, these are going to become a lot more impressive the higher up on the list I get. Because, yeah, there's some complex stuff in this. This is the, simple stuff. Or mediocre stuff. These are just potions and gems. Oh, this gets so much harder. Yeah, the automated for Genshin. I noticed that when I first saw it. If it gets too annoying, I'll just, you know, time out the bot. 'Cause I can do that. Then I don't care if the bot does its job or not. This is a chill stream, not a bot stream. So, the bot can time out all I want it to. I would love to get a bot that had like customizable pixels, or not pixels, customizable frames. And I found one that's used by Eevee Duo. But I don't know if I want it or not. That's the problem. I'm still debating it. That and, you know, I need to have a design to put into it to make that worthwhile. There we go. And I'm too busy, you know, repositioning my own bunny lop design ears and making my hair respond to gravity better, and what was the other thing I was doing? I was doing something else. Oh yeah, remembering my little spike horns. I mean, I didn't just look at a revision type doodle that I'm doing for my own design. That's totally not a thing. I totally didn't start doing that while watching She-Hulk. That's all in your head. Hello, Mr. Sleep! It has been a whole... what is it, 30 minutes since we last spoke? Also, why are you still up? I know what time it is for you, mister. And I just realized I can technically show you what I meant with the shoulder guard thing. Let me finish this gem and then I shall do stuffs. Okay. And the game has no audio. It's a VTuber thing. I wouldn't understand. It's because I'm a PNG tuber, isn't it? That's why you say that. And yes, Mr. Sleep deserves a SO as well. Or a shout out. However, whatever we want to call that. Open you. I should probably plug that one too. Why not? That'll make it so much easier. Okay. Yes, pixel art stream just became an art stream because shoulder pads. And ignore my chair. It is loud. It is not a expensive ergonomic thing. It is something that I got at a yard sale for like 12 bucks. We will go file, new. We'll just go with that. I can work with it. Whatever. I cannot work with this brush though. Give me 1 second. I need a better brush. Brushes are my one thing that is an absolute pain. I need this to be able to tell. There we go. Ugh. That color's way too off. Okay, so we need to go to OBS. And we need to switch. Which one is this? Okay, that one is this one. We will change to 1 second. Ignore the squeaking microphone. change to that. Okay. Just let me resize this to be, you know, proper sizing. There we go. Okay. I don't care that you guys can't see the whole thing, because the whole thing is not what matters. As long as I position it correctly. There we go. Okay. And we'll do it that way. And a little more. There we go. Cool. And yes, it's Krita. I remember him mentioning that. What was that actually for? Because I don't remember what it was for. I just remember it was a thing. Is that the... No. No, I think I'm wrong. So, the nice thing is, I'm actually used to, you know, Photoshop. So switching between programs is not that hard, and Krita actually works really well with how my brain works. Let's see if this one's one with lyrics. Silence you! No ads. I forget if this one has ads. Or no, not ads. Lyrics. Okay. No lyrics. Cool. Okay. And Pookie is going crazy. Okay. Of course Pookie's going crazy. Okay. Pookie, you are going to silence. Okay. So, I don't have earbuds in, that's why Pookie was going crazy. So anytime that got caught, it was, yeah. Anyway. So, back to Krita. And we're going to do this. This does not change. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. Not really. Okay. It just makes it to where you can see my brushes. Nah. Okay. So, so that it does not kill me, I'm going to paint a new layer. I'm gonna lock that. Okay. So, I should probably also zoom out. Okay. So, we're just gonna do a stand-in head, because I don't care. It's not the part that matters. Neck. Shoulder. Wow, that shoulder is way off, but I don't care, because it's going to serve the right purpose. My proportions are way off, by the way. So there's your shoulder. There we go. And then you had this coming like this. And I remember you also had something that was like this. And then your other piece was doing this. Okay. This is how my brain saw it. Okay. So, I'm guessing it's supposed to be leather. Based on the build of it. Like, the build alone. And yes, plus one layer. So. Let's go with red. If the color difference is too hard to see, let me know. And I can change to something better. Actually, I'm going to do this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so this right here is all good. You see how the arm is like right here, and how the arm pad is like kind of off of it. So what I was saying with the cardboard, if you take a piece of cardboard and you put it around your arm, you're gonna see that it does not go flush, which would be right along the line here, but it actually goes a little bit further. And then if you actually want to make it look a little bit better than just, you know, like that, a little trick I learned from, you know, art in general. Ah, stupid line. Work with me. So go there. And then this one goes here. And then this goes here. And then that line continues like that. Let's actually zoom in so that can make more sense. Okay. I'm also going to over-exaggerate a little bit so that you can see it a little bit better. This is a horrible line. Ah! I don't want that much over-exaggeration, and that's too much. Between, please. Thank you. So, a little bit of a diagonal. And then this arm would be, you know, continuing like that. But this comes over like this and goes a little bit over like that. And then suddenly, if I do this, and do this, whoops, I need a bigger brush, do this, suddenly, it looks almost like it's folding over it. So, what I was saying with this right here, whoops, I need this back, and I need this to be small. What I was saying with this right here, so if you take this and put it into the 3D plane that I was saying I saw personally, here is how I saw it personally. This is a horrible arm. And you could do this, by the way, this view is from the side, not from the back. Or front, whatever. So it looks kind of like a scallop shell. To me. You can do this, like, design-wise. But I did not know if that was, like, your intended design idea. So yeah, what you would be wanting in that case is literally the outline of the muscle, make that go down a little further than where this is, and then connect the two lines with the arm, but let this line go in a little bit more to look like it's folded. And that totally makes sense. And like I said, if you want me to not correct you in ways that I think will help improve you, by all means, just tell me to shut up. By all means, because I make stuff up quite often. I want that to go, no, line up. That works. This is just me, you know, randomly doing whatever. Oops. That's not gonna line up. Like, at all. Also ignore the yellow line. That was me trying to find my pressure on my tablet. There we go. Beep, beep, beep. And see, I can art, I just don't art usually. Oops. That did not look like a happy eyebrow. So it gets rejected. Happy eyebrow. There we go. Thank you. How do I get Krita to fit my tablet? Easy. It's a USB tablet. So I don't have to actually worry about having it fit. It's just a Wacom. Like, cheap Wacom. Yeah. 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 And no. How does your hair go again? This. That's how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. And then I think there's one more like that. Okay. Okay. Give you one like that. Even though that's not technically canon, I don't care. Oh. Oh. There we go. I'll go like that. I've actually drawn this character quite a bit. Which was very amusing. For a while she was my test character for seeing if I could actually get like pixel stuff to work for me, because for some reason this character design is so ingrained into my head that it's easy for me to do. I don't understand why, it just is. There we go. And yes, cheap Wacom, as in, I think it was like 80 bucks. Oh, and also it was a gift. So I did not pay for it. Oops. There we go. Okay, so that is on the background layer. Goodbye! And then... Doop, doop. There we go. And that. Lock in there. There we go. Coolness! And yes, right now I am not using a mouse at all. Like, all of these things that I'm doing are all via... Cool, I got rid of it. They're all via the tablet. And proportions are different. You are a chibi. Therefore, it should go like that. There we go. This part always confuses me. I don't know why I can't ever get this to look right for you. I hate fancy collars so much. Like, on shirts, I hate them so much. Actually, I'm going to do this. And no, it looked better the other way. There we go. Well, I'm glad you like it. True, the Wacom does not die, like, ever. That is one of the better things about it. It may be cheap, but it does not die unless it has had a long, adventurous life. I'm also leaving out slight details of this character on purpose. Because I figure if I do that, you guys might not guess it right away. And I totally messed up that, didn't I? No, it's not too bad. That works. Cool. We're gonna make that one look a little better. There we go. No. I totally suck at chibi hands. Like, legit. I suck at them. There we go. There. I hated the fact that I suck. I'm only doing 4, right? Yeah, I'm only doing 4, so I'll only do 4 on this side too. There. Your proportions suck, but I don't really care at the moment. You look cute. True, true. That would help, except I also suck at regular hands. Like, hands and I do not get along by any means. Selection tool. I think that's... Nope. This is it. Yep. Okay. So I need these to be longer. I'm cheating! I'm cheating at art! Don't tell anyone. No one tell that I'm cheating at art. There we go. There. And I think that this is actually off. Yeah. I can do this. And I can do that. I think. Oh, that's what's wrong. Okay. I see it now. I knew there was something that was off. Okay. Erase. I knew it was something. I forget chibis have smaller everything. Including rib cages. There we go. Oops. And that's why it's a sketch. Because we don't care about line consistency. Line consistency is for line art, which we are not doing right now. There we go. Yeah, that looks totally like a thumbs down. Finger needs to be longer. Like that. There we go. Like that. There. Right now, a chibi. I'm avoiding the details that will totally give it away. Because if I don't avoid those details, people will guess very easily. Because this is a very recognizable character. Which I decided I wanted to do because, you know, I like drawing her. She is super cute and, you know, she's like, you know, what got me into 3D modeling, actually. Was trying to duplicate this design right here. Needs to go to right up there. I'm also doing a planning sketch, so I'm not really caring about getting the details right. And my proportions are absolute trash. Which is why usually when I do this, I draw in traditional medium, like pencil and paper, and then I digitally trace myself, because that's a lot easier than freehand digital for me. That should give away, like, a lot right there. And if you don't know who she is by now, oh, don't worry. I will give you the biggest hint in the world in about however long it takes me to get the body to these sides correctly. Zoom out. Do this. Is it the head that's off? Is that what my problem is? Oh no, no. I just drew the body too small. Okay. We're good. Also, the location of the neck is off. I don't love it when that happens. There we go. Okay. There we go. Much better. You want a major hint? Like, a major, major hint. Nope, not Dio. Oops. I want to make it at least look somewhat decent. Ooh. These look absolutely different than they should, but, you know, not the first time they've been drawn differently by an artist. And yes! Ding 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 dong! We have a winner. It is Hatsune Miku. AKA the reason that I ever became a 3D modeler. There. Oops. My one failed me. There we go. There. And then we'll add this stupid thing here. And then that. Yeah. I'll work on that later. Your headphones are not a now problem, me too. Well, yes, obviously. You forgot, holder of the most Guinness World Records. Thank you. Just saying. Actually, no. I can do this. There we go. That. That. There. And now... Oops. That's way too thin. I do need to practice my digital art a little better. Or a little more often, because getting this to be right is actually very difficult outside the sketch phase. There we go. There. There. And a little further out, let's go. You have to remember the world records. Obviously. Because if you forget those, then you can't ever credit her right. There we go. That somewhat thing on the bottom there. There we go. And not go slow, okay? Because if I go slow, the line gets all jittery. Okay, so that one was actually the layer below. Cool. Okay. The buttons need to get away from my thumb, because if they don't, I'm going to press them accidentally. Ew, bad. There we go. There we go. Now here's a question. How much will Illith scream, like, at the screen if I only use, like, one layer for color? Cute. Cute nips. There we go. No. 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 There we go. Cool. I might do this in 2 strokes actually. The first one I can take to there. And this one. I keep consistency and go. There we go. And then use this as an offshoot for the eyelash, where no one knows. Ha! How to hide mistakes! 101! It's perfect! Sorry, I had to do the hydration thingy. I've never actually reset whenever I do just one layer for coloring. Like, ever. Then again, my coloring isn't like super impressive or anything. It's just like a slightly better looking base coloring. No, I want more of the curve. Why do you work this way but not going the other way? That's what I want to know. It's also so nice not having my tablet as a screen. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's the best thing ever. There's not a mental disconnect from, you know, where the mouse thing is to where my hand actually is or anything. That would be, you know, that would be crazy. I mean, who needs a tablet with a screen to make things easier? Dude. I was wondering if you would do that. There we go. And yes, I will get back to my normal schedule next week. Because, you know, I know I've been off schedule this week. I'll get back to normal next week. after I, like, wake up early tomorrow and play with a 3D model car. Okay, this is the tricky part. Getting this to look right. And consistent. Yeah. I'm gonna have to come from this side, aren't I? Stupid cheese. Yeah. Yeah. You see, with line art, it's supposed to be, you know, somewhat consistent in thickness, and it's supposed to be smooth. That doesn't work when your hand doesn't understand the thought of a straight line. Or at least of a semi-straight line. Especially when, you know, you're literally having to have your hand, like, 6 inches away from the keyboard. 7 inches, something like that. Ooh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. You wanna just repeat that? Nope. Too far. Yeah. There we go. Yes. And yes, I do use the sketch style of drawing a line sometimes, especially on the head, because the head shape hates me for some reason. Yeah, I'll make her hair compensate. There we go. Much better. Her hair now gets rid of the fact that, you know, that is a thing. Whoa. Wah. Wah. Twa. No. Twa. 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 Don't do that to me, please. Do not. Stay consistent. I know that I'm doing a flicking motion, but that does not mean use the pressure of the flick for the line. Yeah. Fine. Will it come this way? And sometimes that works better for hair. Hair is messy by nature, so I don't really care if it's perfect, because it just tends to be messy naturally. There we go. Actually, we're going to make that one. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Ah! That was not what I wanted. I wanted to scroll. Thank you, program. But yeah, with Krita, after you get all the technicalities, you know, figured out, super easy to get to work. Like, once you figure out the brushes and all that. This is just a basic pressure brush I'm using because line art. Also, the brush you use for sketching doesn't really matter, I found. Outside, like, you know, obviously you want it to be not like any of those realistic looking brushes for the sketch, because unless you're going for a realistic looking sketch, it doesn't really do you any good, considering that you're probably going to just trace your own sketch. Let's get real. The number one thing that digital artists actually trace is their own sketches. And they do so, like, sometimes 3 to 4 times, just because they don't like how the line art looks. I have actually personally traced over a sketch, and then a line art, and then a line art after that, and then a line art after that. Just because I didn't like it. Yeah. Mika's actually where I learned a lot. She taught me all I know about skirt physics, or rather, she taught me a lot about skirt physics, and then I branched away from her and learned more about skirt physics because her skirt has a very specific design to her physics that, you know, if it's not done that specific way, it acts very differently. Yeah. Yes, I want it to go like that. There we go. Ah. Got what I wanted! So, Miku's skirt does not go spinny, actually. The interesting thing about Miku's skirt, if you go with the actual, you know, 1.0 design, her skirt actually is a very kind of non-physical fabric, I guess is how you would say it. Because it's kind of stiff, actually. Which is really interesting. So, when you're doing physics for it, you don't want it to move like, you know, a light fabric would, even though that's what you would do for, like, Teto. But hers is very, very interesting. So hers is obviously a pleated skirt. This is a horrible pleated skirt because this is just... So, the thing is, with her pleated skirt, each section, like here, here, and here, those are where you want your chains of, bones to move it physically. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Hero understands this. So, so since the bones are on this part of the skirt, this right here, this little in-between spot of the pleats, is actually moving between this right here and this right here. It's affected by both to different degrees of, like, proportions and percentages and all that. How do you like that I can literally draw a bone structure on a 2D drawing, by the way? That was not an overnight skill, by any means. And this always bugs me. Maybe I'm doing it backwards? No? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna ignore the fanciness and just do this, because it doesn't have to be fancy. There's no rule that says it has to be fancy. Other than this needs to be a thing. Right here. Because fabric folds. And if it doesn't fold, it's gonna bother me. Okay. There we go. And then we're gonna make this a little bit. And we're gonna make it smaller. Because Miku is supposed to be only so big. Actually, go in with this more. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. And then that, I can get away with doing that. And that will get rid of the fact that it's actually technically a mistake. Yes! And yes, bending is completely different, especially on an art standpoint. Bending is totally different. And I'm going to do that because it will look better. Okay. There we go. And random fun fact, that is actually how the back of her skirt actually looks. It's supposed to do that. And this is why I call sketches trash, because you can see how little I am following the sketch for, like, reference. Yeah. Like that. Nope. There we go. There we go. He actually has a very long tie, which is very interesting to me. And add in a couple details that I did not have on the sketch because sketch didn't need them. Because I remembered them without the sketch. I don't know what these are actually called, I just know they are a thing. My mental reference, by the way, is a model by the name of Animasa Miku, which was one of the defaults for MMD. There we go. Haha! Much better. There we go. Let's see how horrendous it looks. How horrendous. Actually kind of cute. I think I am going to do this thing. Grab this. And can I just do, nope. How do I do just the selection? It won't let me do it, will it? Okay. In that case, I will do it my way, since the thing doesn't want to let me do it. Layer... No, image. Nope. I know I've done this before. How do I... Oh, there it is. Got it! I knew I did it before. There. That just looks better to me. Even though now, the little details that I put on one side of the tie are on the wrong side, so that's gonna bother me. So, erase time! Ignore my hands touching you, you stupid tablet. I know you have touch on, but I do not want to use anything besides your pen. Yes, my tablet is touch sensitive, so technically I could use my fingers for this. Actually, yeah. I can legitimately use my fingers. Okay, so now, wait. Yes. That is the justification I have had her in since we started. I had to make sure that I did not mirror the entire image again. There. Okay. I kind of want to work on her head, just because it looks incomplete and I would like it to look complete. Also, you, where's your flatten below? There we go. Flatten with layer below. There we go. Now this part's gonna be kind of fun. Because yeah, I'll get this color back. Because I do kind of like using it for my outline. It's a little different from what I usually do. So, keep in mind the deltoid and the fact that her arm is going to do that. Sleeve will come like this, over the arm slightly. Also, just something I'd like to point out. There is no reference image for this. This is how well I know Miku Hatsune's details. Okay, fine. I could look next to me and see the Sakura Miku figurine that I had, but Sakura Miku is not her default design. Especially not the 1.0 default design. So, in all technicality, which by the way, I've not even looked over at Sakura Miku. In all technicality, I have no reference for this. All this is from memory. Which it's really fun to 3D model from memory. Just saying. Like, if you ever want to actually know how well you know a character, just 3D model them from memory. Get no reference images whatsoever. And just do it from memory. I'll put this here. It's supposed to be there. And it would look better on this side than the opposite side. Thin band, please. thin band. That worked. Apparently, I picked the color choice button somehow. I have no clue how I did that. But see? Oh, that's control. Okay. That explains so much. So his hand's going to go like this. There we go. And then I need the thumb detail, which I hate the thumb detail in both 2D and 3D. Like, I don't know why, but that bit of your hand that connects your thumb to the rest of your hand, I absolutely hate it. It does not get along with me. It's always when I forget about adding to a hand if I'm going to forget anything. There we go. Exactly. There we go. That way it looks like she's pointing pointer finger, and not like, you know, what Sonic is said to be doing in the original OVA. Yeah, we'll put that on this side as well. Why not? There's no guideline for where this should actually go. And chibi. I know, that's kind of what it looks like if you do it wrong. Cause, yeah. Do I want to do this? Yeah, it gets rid of the cuteness. I want to keep the cuteness! Okay, there we go. And I'm actually going to do this one a little bit off from where the sleeve is. On purpose. So I can do this. Because her shirt is actually kind of loose on her. Which is kind of interesting. And it's not noticeable unless you actually pay attention to it. There we go. Yes, that was on purpose. Her sleeves are very awkward. And by awkward, I mean kind of weird to draw or model. There we go. There we go. There we go. Super cute. And then on this one I'll do one side but not the other. But we can't see the other side because of how her arm is. There we go. Can I do this? Not in that color, I can't. No. I could do it if it were a different color, but no. I cannot do it right now. Time for the giant skirt that is bigger than it needs to be. Like, I don't even understand why the skirt is this flailed out, but it typically is. Yeah. Oh. Oh. There we go. Now the fun part! Watching me try to do a pleated skirt. Because, not my strong suit! Which is kind of funny considering I put one on my own VTuber model. Yeah, that'll look a lot better if I do it like that. Okay. It's the little things that you realize you should probably do after you notice them that make this either make or break. No, I think I have these. Nope, it was like that. Okay. How I figured out how to make a pleated skirt look good, I do not remember. Okay. Aiming for like one spot here. I'm gonna redo that one real quick. Because I don't like how it's positioned. And yeah. Right. Somehow, whenever I get over here, the way it looks to be going rotates. That's supposed to rotate. There we go. Cool. Aiming for a very small spot. There we go. Okay. Coolness. Okay. Now. Actually, no. Isn't. Yeah, hers is on the bottom edge. So I don't have to make it look like the Foco's. Because the Foco has a double line like that, and so does Teta. Miku is pretty simple. She has a single line. She's actually pretty easy to add. If you do it right. Okay. Now we just do these bits that we don't need. Not really. Like that, so it looks better. There we go. And then if I really wanted details, I could add this. Because this is a tiny detail that sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Just depending on your artist, really, from what I can tell. Default Miku, as she's called, has this on her 3D model, so that's what I'm going to do. Even though it's not consistent at all, but I don't care. I like how this started as a pixel art game stream and it's become Chibi Miku. Because why not? There we go. Yes. Okay, boots. I'm actually quite picky on how my feet look on characters, oddly enough. Like, you would think it wouldn't be one of those things, but it is one of those things. If they're not good, I will literally delete them. Like, you know, you're seeing me do right now. With the whole, the line's not good enough, must control Z. Control Z all the lines! That looks like a horse's foot. I do not want that. There we go, there's the connecting line I wanted. Okay. Nah. I was thinking I might give her her heel, but, you know. She doesn't need her high heels. Not in chibi form. You don't need high heels for chibis. Not every time, anyway. There we go. And connect the line. There we go. Ta-da! And back to the little details. Oh yeah. That added the top of our boot. That would make sense. Kinda need that before I can add the little light thing on her. There we go. A little bit smaller. There we go. And there's one here as well. There. Ta-da! Okay. So, once again, just to see how well it looks. Actually, that's pretty decent. My body is still slightly off with proportions, or the head is off with proportions. But it looks kind of adorable like that, so I'm not gonna fix it. Because I like it. People can complain about it if they want. I don't care. Okay, so I need to move this part of her hair. I'm actually going through a mental checklist of what's needed for her 3D model, by the way. Because I have made Niku before, I just don't want to show off the old models that I made. Because, yeah. Old models! They, look like trash now. And I'm not kidding. Like, if you want to know how to improve in 3D modeling, just make your old models look like trash in comparison to anything new. Because that's the best way I have found. And if you don't improve, then that is a bad thing. So, I try to make them all look horrible in comparison to anything I make new. And yes, natural lifestyle of art is if it gets old enough, it looks like trash. It's when it doesn't look like trash that you should worry. You don't have to, you know, not love it any less, or not love it more. You don't have to love it less, because, I mean, my first model I ever did is absolute trash. But she is still my favorite. It helps that, you know, she's an OC of mine. But she is still my favorite, regardless of how horrible she looks, and her physics are absolutely, yeah. I don't talk about her physics, that's how bad they are. The fact that her hair is wavy originally was a physics error. That is how bad her physics are. I hate long lines on this tablet so much. Long lines hate me. This line is gonna look horrible, I know it. Because it is in no way as wonderful as I think it should look. By the way, if this was a 3D model, this would be so much easier. Just saying. I just started doodling this and I don't feel like stopping. That's what this is. I decided to doodle a chibi. I want to make the chibi with a can. And I guess I should prove that I have art skills, you know. Because it would be kind of neat for people to know that I have art skills. May not be the best, but, you know, art skills are art skills. There we go. Good enough. Okay. I need this to go like this. There we go. Much better. And then I need to do this. And like do this. Bad. Bad headset. Work with me. Work with me. Come on. You are one of my least favorite parts of 3D modeling her, because I can never get you to look right. Yeah. 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 There we go. Haha. I have come up with a way to hide the fact that the lines do not want to agree with me. Step 1, make the line look good enough. Step 2, erase the part of the line I don't want. Step 3, crop it. Or stare at and enjoy that it looks good. There we go. Nope. Loof. And then go down. Loof. Loof. And then go down. There we go. No. Loof, then go down. Loof. Down. This feels almost like trying to get the 2-year-old to trace those little follow the line workbook pages. That's what this feels like, kind of. Oh hey! You look kinda like Yufu. Oh, and you need a microphone. Sorry, Miku, I forgot your microphone. I'm savvy. Okay. So I need to connect this here. There we go. And microphone. It's never too complex in design, by the way. Not from what I've seen. There we go. And then we take this, and we get rid of this line right here. There we go. There! I actually used her design, by the way, as a way to test my abilities to make a texture for a RimWorld mod. Cause, you know, a friend was doing a RimWorld mod that involved needing clothing textures, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try making a Miku outfit. So I did. End of story. Like legit, that is the entire story. I thought it would be fun, so I did. These hair ties. There we go. So it's supposed to be like square, but sometimes it's hard to get that to look right. Okay, make this one a little closer to her head than I did originally. Yeah, there we go. Because that way it looks right! Okay. And I'll do this as well because that will explain itself on coloring. There we go. Okay, ponytails. Which are always kind of chaotic. There we go. And I'll actually zoom out a little so that I can get the style I'm looking for. There we go. How do I get what I want? Because I want something very specific. I don't know if I know how to make it look good. Okay. That's distracting me. Yes, I know her hair usually has more to it than this. But that's why I wanted this. There we go. Ah. Got what I wanted. And how do I make it to where this just makes sense? Easy. Hair is chaos. It's supposed to be like this. Just keep adding to the chaos until it looks right. Ha! Yes. Nah, I kinda like it better like that. Okay. So nothing like that will add to it. Okay. Get rid of that. And then the tricky part. We set down the stylus. Pull this. There we go. And then mirror. There we go. And then we just put into place. Like so. Ha! And then grab the eraser. And erase anything that is in the way. And that right there is how you cheat at graphic art. By taking your own stuff and copying it. Ta-da! Okay. You. Merge with layer below. Okay. And lock. Yeah, so there's the sketch. There's what we are working with now. Okay. Line. Sketch. Color 1. Eh. Maybe teal. Because that's what I'm going to use first. Is the teal. Proper teal though. Proper Miku teal. There we go. Oh, also, I forgot I need to do this because it actually does help. I'm gonna do it a little brighter. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So what that does, I'm not going to use that color anywhere in the art at all. It needs to be brighter. Okay. So I'm not going to use this color in Miku at all. So it will be easy to tell, like, you know, if I do, wait. If I do this, and I do this, and I miss a spot, I can tell I missed that spot because, you know, it's not the right color. I think this one's a little closer to what I need. Oh. I need to go here and erase. I did not see the slide when I married it. I'm gonna erase that. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. Lock that, go to teal. I know the messiness will not matter. Because I'm going to clean up the messiness in time. everything inside. This is just to get the color down completely. Take all the teal. It's actually really entertaining if you pay attention to the color of her hair. It rotates between this and a more blue teal depending on who made the character. It's so amusing to watch. And yes, my mind is very much on Miku right now because her birthday is on the 31st. Or the anniversary of Miku Hatsune is on the 31st. So, hence why I'm kind of, you know, slightly obsessed right now. You know, more than normal. Because I look forward to her anniversary / birthday thingy. Whatever you want to call it. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, I was going to do that. Okay, cool. I have to remind myself how I was doing the headband thingy, or rather the hair ties. Oh, that didn't mean to be colored in. Okay, whatever. Whatever, gonna ignore it. Because, I guess I thought it had to be colored in? I don't know. Okay. Light gray. Okay. Gray. Okay. Oh. Detail. Details. Detailing. Okay. Cool. Okay. So now to dark gray. To color in this. Or no, color in this. There is a method to my madness. It will make sense. Okay. Thank you. One sleeve. Okay. Aha! And then light gray. Almost like a whitish color. Let's see there. There we go. That's better. Making sure to get everything I need, and I don't care if I get areas that I don't need. They can be dealt with, you know, later. There we go. And then... yes. There we go. I'll put her eyes some detail. So therefore I don't care if I cover them or not. Click on detailing there. That way it's easier for me. There we go. The microphone needs to be dark gray. I'll worry about that after I finish the little earphone part of it. Which I probably should have done before coloring, but you know, I don't care. Things can be done out of order. Right? I think. Maybe. There we go. And now that that is all done, switch. Now, we just clean it. Where it looks like I never did it this way. This way. Does it look like I created a giant mess? And the color is everywhere that it needs to be. I'm just cleaning up where it doesn't need to be. I'm also not by any means saying this is the right way to do this, I'm just saying this is a way to do this. Not get to the point, so I will go there. Let's just do that. Like that. Ah. Okay, I guess that's Sabian. Thank you for the support before bedtime. And I hope you have sweet dreams. I'm just having fun with, you know, a doodle that I decided to do, and I didn't feel like stopping, so I went from sketch to line art, and now I'm on base coloring. So it has actually progressed quite nicely. And this mess is because for each color layer, like each color is on a different layer. So all I have to do is erase the area where the color does not belong. Because I figured that would be an easy way to make sure I got the colors everywhere that I needed it to be. And then the purple background is literally just to make sure that I color everything that needs it. Aha. This part is actually kind of difficult. There we go. It's difficult because the boot and the skirt kind of come up to the same corner. So it makes it difficult. Oh, I totally missed that. Huh. Time to make a mess again because I missed a spot. Whoops. There we go. And the good news is I can just clean it up because I'm on the cleanup phase of this layer anyway. There we go. All clean. There we go. You see now how it's kind of like correctly coloring itself? That is exactly what I'm going for. By doing everything that I did, I made it to where it looks correct upon erasing everything that's wrong. It's kind of awesome. Dark gray. And then I can do light gray next. And there's actually a speck of teal right there. I don't know if it's on the teal layer. Yeah. So I need to do this, do this, do this, and do that. There we go. Done! Okay, back to erasing dark gray from everything that doesn't need to be dark gray. There we go. There we go. I just love how correct it looks upon erasing what doesn't belong there. And I just realized the mouse circle is almost the same color as the dark gray I chose. Or at least it hides in it pretty well. That's why I brought the mouse down to here to find it again. It's because it literally hid! It does that sometimes. Would not be the first time I lost my mouse and will not be the last. Of course, I could always just put it randomly somewhere and do that. That would work too. Oh, there's a line there that I need to get rid of. I think that's a line art though. Here we go. Haha. There. By the way, this is probably going to be like one of the longest ninja streams, isn't it? Like, it's already longer than ninja streams usually are. But it's not what I had planned for tonight, so you know what? That's why it's a ninja stream. Because by all technicality, not following plan is being off schedule. So therefore, ninja. There we go. Ah! I don't want to erase where it actually belongs, I just want to erase this. Of these little lights, I have to be very careful with where I erase. There we go. It's bedtime. Aha! And my music actually stopped. The music stopped! What? So I've got... Go away. Go away, you silly ad. Go away. Thank you. There. By the way, if I ever actually get to connect a Wii to this, like, entire streaming system, this is absolutely one of the first games I'm doing with it. Because I do love this game. And yes, I said Wii, not Dreamcast. That does matter. That's the only two systems this series has been on. And I actually ran into my tablet that time. Because the eraser I'm actually using the mouse for. Because it doesn't need as much precision as everything else. I also actually taught myself how to draw like digital art with a mouse, not a tablet, so it's a little more comfortable for me. Hello, Serena! Amabile? Amabile. Yeah, something like that. Yes. Hello! Thank you for the first time chat, and welcome to the stream. I am just doodling Miku because I was doing her sketch and then I was like, you know what, I don't want to stop. So I went from sketch to line art and now I'm doing coloring. Or rather, I did base coloring, now I'm just, you know, erasing the mess I caused because I got the base color everywhere I wanted it, now I'm trying to remove it from everywhere I don't want it. Oh, also my PNG was being a little sensitive to the music since I don't have my earbuds tonight, so I turned it off. Oh! Okay! That is totally cool. There we go. Kill this! Got it. And then I need to have smaller brush for this spot. Right here. There we go. So, random question. By Italian, do you mean that you actually still live in Italy, or is that more of like your heritage? Okay. Yeah, my Italian is not very good at all. But, I actually have an uncle who's Italian, so I'm trying to learn so that I can speak to him in something that's not English. Because I think that would be fun. Because he was born there and spent most of his life there, and now he's in the States. But he actually told me that Spanish and Italian actually have a 60% identical amount between the languages. So once you learn Spanish, you only have to learn like 40% of a new language to be able to speak Italian. And my Spanish may not be the best, but it's getting there, slowly. Oh yeah, most definitely. The one thing that I have most issues with is the rolling of the R. I physically cannot do it. I don't know why, I just cannot. It does not work at all if I try. Okay. You're getting timed out because you are spamming my chat. Stream, not stream. It's Hushbot. There we go. Bot has been silenced. My bot and I, don't really get along. So picking on it is like a typical stream thing that happens. At some point I'm like, okay, you're spamming my chat too much. That's my chat's job, not your job. Silence. Here we go. So what I did to get to this point of the coloring is I actually colored each layer as a different color. And I colored outside the lines to make sure I got everything within the lines. And now I'm just, you know, erasing what I don't need because I don't need it. And slowly, this is looking correct. I'm somewhat regretting adding these little triangles, but at the same time it will make her look better. That's the problem with these triangles. They are absolutely a nuisance to add, but they make her look better. I would say midway through, actually, probably. Because there. One dark gray. Yeah. Cool. Because if I get rid of that, that's how far I am. And then if I hide all of these, then I can show off my sketch, which looks so much different than the line art. It's, yeah. Oh, that is cool. That is very cool. I'm actually a 3D modeler, well, self-taught 3D modeler, but digital art is also just something I do for fun, because I can. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm not on eraser. Can't exactly get it to react right if I'm coloring the color in and not erasing when I should be erasing. Here we go. My typical 3D modeling day is like Friday, because I call it Fender Blender Friday. But this week, I'm going to probably move it to a different day because I have something that is going to get in the way of doing it because I want to have fun on Friday. I just love how this works. Because, legitimately, I've never done it like this before. And I figured I would do it this time to see how it works. And I'm like, yes, I like these results. These results are good. Okay, so, grab that. No? Okay. So this here. Okay. So this one I'm going to fix, right? Yes? Yes. Okay. Cool. We're good. Oh, other side. And that right there is exactly why I zoomed out, just so I could catch things like this. Okay. That. And these little specks are exactly why I put the purple in the background. Because it stands out. Okay, we're good. Back to erasing. But yeah, this is absolutely hobby. This is just me practicing because I can. And then I've not even touched the more detail-oriented details. Yeah. Gray. Okay. Okay. Everything that is not needed must go. Goodbye. You were not within the lines. Goodbye. You did serve your purpose, though. You did help with the coloring being more solid looking. Smaller brush. There we go. Might as well stay on the smaller brush for that. There we go. No. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave those like that because it's too pixels. I'm not gonna like complain over 2 pixels. Not tonight anyway. Tomorrow I might, but tonight I'm not going. Because it's 2 pixels. The skin pixels I missed, however, I might complain about. Even if it's not a tonight problem, I'll still complain. I'm gonna leave that there so that I remember to color it correctly. Because if I get rid of it, I will likely forget. A giant amount of teal removed. Ta-da! Okay. I need to go through this and erase that. There we go. Did it! She actually looks pretty decent. For, you know, not complete. I mean, I'm happy. I'm quite happy. You pause. Mute. Yeah, we're gonna do that tonight. Because we can. I'm just gonna wait. Hello, Iverson! Welcome to the ninja stream that was, you know, not really a ninja stream, but at the same time was. I am doing quite good, actually. I decided to doodle instead of do my usual Why Me Wednesday stuff. Because I'm gonna be changing schedule times and stuff for next week. Also, I'm gonna be gone on Friday because fun stuff. It's gonna be awesome! And literally the entire stream tonight has been, I was doing a pixel art game, and then I switched from the pixel art game to doodling this, which was a horrible looking sketch. Yeah, horrible looking sketch. It was, proportions were wrong, it didn't have the nice flowy pigtails. Nothing about it looked good. And then I did the line art and it rectified itself. Oh, very nice! Well, thank you. Let me see if I can, you know, get you the sketch. Just get rid of all that. There we go. There's what the sketch looked like. So, sketch. Line art. Day and night difference. And then I put all the colors on separate layers so that I could color them in. And then I'm erasing the areas where it like goes outside where it belongs, because that is just an easy way to do this. Well, thank you. My sketches typically aren't that great, and then somehow it does this. I don't know how I get from sketch to this other than I just fiddle with it until it looks good. So, I am going to go to bed because it is 2 a.m. for me. But I will totally, like, DM you at some point, Iverson, in the next 24 hours or so. Because it's been a while since we talked. And tonight we are going to be rating meat, because I enjoy that being a VTuber's name. Literally the word meat. Alright, enjoy work. I shall talk to you later. And thank you to everyone who joined me for the not so ninja stream. usually these are just, you know, anything that's off schedule counts for a ninja stream. And according to schedule, tonight was supposed to be Cuphead, but, you know, I watched She-Hulk, and then with the change of streaming times for next week, I didn't really feel like doing Cuphead, so I decided to do a chill stream instead, which was, you know, a ninja stream. And typically, with the ninja streams, I don't, like, make notifications for them outside whatever Twitch sends to my followers. So that's just, you know, special thing that I do for my followers. And then schedule, I try to keep up to date on the schedule tab of my Twitch. I usually update that. But I need to update next week because I'm just gonna copy what I was gonna do this week over there. Because why not? Anyway, enjoy the raid! Our raid message is usually read your raid, we are here for your clickies. And then emotes, because emotes. Read your raid, we are here for your cookies. Stream elements, why are you still telling people that? That is irrelevant information. It's outdated since, like, last Thursday. So, there's the raid message. And I'm going to get the raid started because it does take a few seconds to set up. So, thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you all on, I believe, Saturday is the next time I will be streaming. Don't know what I'm going to be doing Saturday. I may just, you know, do Demon Slayer, because I do have 2 chapters left in that, I think, if I've looked at the achievements correctly. But yeah, I might finish up Demon Slayer on Saturday. I don't know. I might do that. I might just play something random. Because, you know, it's wildcard weekend. I have to pick something that's not my typical stuff. And, yeah. So, I shall say good night. And enjoy the raid, everyone. Night-night!